Up everybody, Reliant heater. Let's just get you around what's going off. Right, I pulled it off. I've got a corner missing here, which I'll sort something out to sort it out and make a job of it. Just so I can get the thing actually held in. Might even put a little seal right edge. We'll see, but I'm going to strip it all out, clean it out. Obviously, I'm going to leave exchanges in there. Look, there's no issues there. But what I've got to do, I'm obviously getting this motor out, because this were a two-speed fan anyway, but it's wrong. So what I've got, I managed to locate an original motor. It's just a single speed, and same as on minis, to be honest. And that'll bolt through to these holes here, and then proper mounts, put some rubbers on, and then that's it. Single speed, proper motor. Obviously, fan on end. We'll probably bond that on once we've got it on, make sure we do a job of it, and then that resolves that part. Now, obviously we've got all hoses, because they're all, it's just fell apart, top and bottom. So, what I've got these. These are a 2-inch manifold, so they'll go in here. I'll clip them in, they'll go, you'll see, I'll show you all these. These will self-tapper in, make a right neat job, and then that'll resolve that. So, that'll resolve all my outlets. Then I've got a 2-inch hose here that'll go up to, obviously, my screen, my centre one, and also my footwell. So we'll have 5 pipes coming off, efficient, doing what they're supposed to do. And then to top it all, I mean, heater valves passing a bit here. So I've got one here. This is I think it's a Mogging 1000, A60, stuff like that, Cambridge. I think they're all the same. And that'll go here. So that'll resolve that. But cables that way, not that way. I mean, I might even come across one of them that way one day. So when it's a mint vehicle, but I'm just taking you over what's going off, and then I'll bring you back in and show you when I've got all my manifolds mounted up, I've got my motoring, I've got my fanning, I've got everything resolved, and then, then we'll go into the car and we'll get it in and make it work. I mean, because if I'm going to run it round at winter, like I told you I was going to, some of you are looking forward to it, let's make sure we've got an heater and we can do the job. So I'll put it in shortly on it. Thank you. Right everybody, I'm fetching you back in on this heater box rebuild, and as you can see, it's all together now. It's all been cleaned off, all been degreased, everything. I always do. I always thoroughly clean everything before I even start. I put my outlets on, 4 steel tapping screws. They are made for my hose side, so we've got an absolute perfect finish now. I hit a bit of an issue with valve because it was all cracked up on this back edge. So anyhow, I've had to re-glue all that back up, and now I've sealed it with a sealant. It's a liquid, it's a silicone gasket. So I'm gonna leave that 24 hours, even though it's a new valve. But I did have to take it out so it got so it was reamed out on an angle, because it was flat, that one, so it weren't really gonna work right. So there's been modifications done there, and I think we'll manage with it. But I may at a later date, when I do the car, I may make another box. I can use all the same hole size, but I'll make it out of tin. And then I can just attach it all the same and spray it black, you would never know. But this was damaged here, and I've had to repair it. So it's simple as. We've got mortar in. I've made 2 fittings for it, because they're just pushing to here, but they've got to be isolated, because obviously you're near ground. So what I've got here, I mean, that's my live, it's obviously red. I've got another isolator connected to this side, but I put a black on, but that's got a black wire, green and white, even if the wiring actually is green and yellow, but it'll do it, it indicates what's going on. Then underneath, when motor's sat in, I mean, it's got its 3 tappers here. I've made some rubber bushes purely by a bit of fuel line. So underneath, I'll show you what we've got here. We've got fan on, which I've glued on as well, and then it's obviously bolted in 2 things. All stands clear, everything's clear at whatever. It's all up and running. I mean, well, it might not work now. I mean, but you don't need quite a bite to kick these fans up. So sometimes on these little crocodiles, they can take a little bit of persuasion. But there you go. You can hear it going in. If I actually block this end off, you can see the pressure now. It's really good. But another thing I had to do with it had a crack in it and an hole, which were at back at motor here. Now that would have been definitely problematic. So what I've done with that, I'll show you here, is I've had to fill it up with fiberglass. So I've repaired it, so now it's actually blowing through its outlets. So, but as I said to you earlier, I've had to do a bit of repair here. You know, it should seal up, should do the job. everything should be fine. There's plenty of sealant around it, but I'm going to leave it the 24 hours, you know, so it can do the job, and then that's right. I mean, I masked it up when I sealed it up, and I had tubes glue gun on this back edge. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get some pipes through ink car into like demisting and stuff like that, and then this will get on a later day, and I'll carry a video on. So that's enough for that, and it'll carry on, but I'll pull you back in a short while. Thanks for watching up to now. Right everybody, I'm just bringing you back in. Heater box is all back in, all new hoses are on. These are 50mm hoses, as I told you. I mean, I've had to make a few new seals. I've just cut some vacuum pipe and split it and then wrapped it round to make them, because they won't go through existing. They're slightly bigger than Reliant, so up front sawn, all heaters blowing, everything's doing. I've just been laying it, it's taking a bit to get air out because it's designed really, but I'm getting up there. I'm slowly keeps topping it up a bit and letting it go round, but we're getting hot air blowing through. We're clearing its screen, so half at battle. I mean, front windscreen seal's not very good, so I'm pretty sure we're going to have to put a seal in it, stop a bit of water ingress. Same on tailgate, there's some water in both, so. But it'll let us away for winter. I think we'll manage now, and we'll keep going. I mean, I got away with this repair I did here, so we haven't got any leaks, so we'll see how long that lives. And fan's running fine. In fact, I'll put your fan on. I'll put it on, I'll show it you running, so. In fact, I'll fire her up. The fan's wearing away, it's got heat here, shoving heat up, so it's defrosting screen. So that's about top and bottom of it. I mean, I put some new fixings into the body, which I got from, is it CHG? I think it was on eBay or something, but I was amazed with them because I ordered them at 4:30 one day and they came next morning. I was very impressed. So that's about it really. So we've now got heater rebuilt, new motor, new valve, all cleaned down, everything right, all new hoses, everything doing as it should do from factory, all flaps are opening, everything's right, and we're getting a bit of winter cruising. So that's your MK1 Robin heater rebuild. So if you like video, give us a like, subscribe to the channel you want to see this car running about, which it will be, and this winter. Well, I'm hoping so anyway, so I can't see too much wrong with it. I've put a bit of time into it and effort to make it right. And if you've got any questions, just pass a comment, so I'll come back to you. Thanks very much for watching everybody anyway. So simple video really, rebuilder and heater box, few modifications, but probably a bit of advice and help get some people out of trouble. Thanks for watching, bye.